Hi drummers, hope you're well. Right, how to play the drum intro from the closing credits music to the popular BBC UK TV show Only Fools and Horses. This is commonly referred to as God Bless Hooky Street, and it goes like this. Okay, so the opening two bars are just bass drum and snare drum, and I think by the time you're about through the first bar, you know what this is, right? You're like, oh man, this is like no question that it's this piece of music. The first bar goes like this. The bass drum is always a 4 on the floor, by the way. So the bass drum plays 4 quarter notes, 4 crotchets, as in 1, 2, 3, 4. In the first bar, the snare drum goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're playing the first 3 notes of the first bar on the snare drum, well, they're quarter notes or crotchets. 1, 2, 3. On 4 and, which is 2 eighth notes, you do a little drag to set that up. It's a little hard to hear, in fact, to my ears, whether it's a drag or a 4-stroke ruff that sets up beat 4. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I think either would work fine. I'm playing it as a drag, which is when you play 2 little grace notes with one stick, followed by a loud note with the other stick, like this. So I've decided to play it as a drag. Check out my video about drags below if you've not done that rudiment before. That's a grade 2 drum rudiment. So the first bar then. 1, 2, 3, 4. You getting that? So the bass drum plays 1, 2, 3, 4. The sticks play 1, 2, 3, 4, and people always ask me about the sticking. You could play it like this. You could play it like this. As in alternate the sticks. To be honest, you do it any way you like, as long as it sounds right. So but. You getting that? So the key bit 1, 2, 3, 4 and is the little 2 or 3 if you're doing a 4-stroke ruff, but assuming you're playing it as a drag, 2 little grace notes setting up beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. I'm going to take that bar and loop that real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first bar of all. Now the second bar goes. So the bass drum is still playing 4 on the floor, as in quarter notes, crotchets all the way. Bom, 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 bom. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the second bar now, beats 1 and beats 2 are 16th notes or semi-quavers. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Cappuccino, cappuccino. It's possible to play that a number of ways. It sounds to me like it was probably played as single strokes. I'm going to play it as a single stroke roll here, as in one stick and then the other. That's 1 E and a 2 E and a, and then 3 and 4 and are 8th notes, which I'm also going to play as single strokes, which you could potentially play with one stick or some other sticking, but I'm going to go single strokes here. And they're accented to my ears. That's why I've written the accent above them. So they're going to stand out here. So here's the second bar. You're getting that? They're a bit louder, aren't they? Okay, so let's recap. First bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second bar. 1 E and a 3 and 4. So let's run them together a little bit. We'll go slow. Loop those 2 bars around a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 2, 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 2. Okay, we'll pick it up a little bit. 2, 3, 4 and. And so on. So obviously it's a kind of what is this? The first 2 bars around the sort of grade 2 to grade 3 level, I suppose. So you need facility with bass drum, 4 on the floor interacting with the sticks there. You need facility with the drag rudiment, and you need facility with a single stroke roll or whatever roll you're playing to go fast enough on the... So somewhere around grade 2, grade 3, those first 2 bars, I reckon. Hope that's cool. If you played it with a 4-stroke ruff, just by the by, that would be 3 little grace notes before beat 4 in the first bar. Played a single stroke, so left, right, left, right. So that would go... So 1, 2, 3, here it comes. Da 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 da. So there's not much in it, is there? If you play it as a drag. If you play it as a 4-stroke ruff, either of those is fine. Okay, cool. Then the beat goes. So this is 2 bars of drum groove around the sort of grade 1, grade 2 level in terms of the vocabulary. It is quite quick. So overall here, I'm going to say this is grade 2 to grade 3, the whole drum intro here. That kind of level. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. So it kind of sets up the idea that you're going to be playing a drum beat, which happens quite a lot in the tune afterwards, where you're going 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that'd be the kind of first step here. Perhaps if you weren't already there, getting familiar with that. Kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, along with your 8th note feel on the hi-hat. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and I've got a whole video about developing grooves of that nature around the grade 1, grade 2 level, so I'll link to that in the description as well. Check that out. But what you do is, almost as soon as it's got started, you have that little stop, don't you? So you play the first bar in its entirety here. This is the 3rd bar overall, but the first bar of like drum beat as opposed to the little intro. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then the bar with the stop. 1 and 2 and 3. So you play 1 and 2 and... as if everything was as normal, and you're just going to play another repeat of the groove. But when you hit beat 3, hi-hat, snare drum, and bass drum together in unison. So that 4th bar, 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, I'm going to play the 3rd and 4th bars here. So the 2 bars of drum groove with the stop a couple of times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And again. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and lastly what we're going to do here is play the whole 4 bars a bit. So we'll do it real slow, and then we'll loop it a few times and just build up some speed as we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 and 4 and groove. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 again. A little faster. 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and again. Again. 3, 1, 2, and again. 3, 1, 2, and again. Last time. Unmistakable, or so I thought. By the way, this was, you may well have noticed, the last video on this channel where I do every now and again name that drum tune, fun little thing where people guess what the song was, and loads of people guessed this correctly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for playing, as usual. The winner, the first person to guess this correctly, by the way, was Tony Hillebrandt. I really hope I'm saying your name right or somewhere close. Tony Hillebrandt, and he was on Instagram, and it was solved almost immediately on all the platforms. So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Somebody got the right answer everywhere almost immediately. But he was first, man. Very, very, very first. Like within seconds. Probably barely had time to watch it before he wrote the right answer. So well done, Tony. Amazing. And yeah, love it. So that for me, it was kind of almost unmistakable. Some people did say some other things like Love Shack and a few other answers, B-52s and a few other answers like that. But I thought that drum intro was really unmistakable. So I hope that's useful. I've got to give a massive shout out here to channel member Philip, who suggested this one. He's working on this, and I thought it was a really cool thing. He actually suggested it as this video, as a little talk through, a little tutorial on it. But I thought it was so cool to do it as a Name That Drum Tune. As soon as I heard it and remembered it, I was like, oh man, of course that's a Name That Drum Tune. So thanks to everyone who played there. And thanks for watching as always. Really, really appreciate it. Please like, share and subscribe. I hope these videos are useful. If you do subscribe, by the way, and you want to get a notification every time I upload a video to YouTube, which is almost every day, then press the little bell icon next to the word subscribe, and you'll get a notification that I've uploaded a video if you're into it in that way. And yeah, man, and thanks a million as always to all the people who've supported this channel. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. That's via my Buy Me a Coffee support page. If you found these videos helpful, useful, informative, entertaining, whatever, and you are in a position to, please consider supporting this channel. You can do so like Philip did there, as a channel member, as a monthly member for £10 a month. You're supporting this channel, helping it grow, and you get a whole load of stuff in return. You get a customized practice plan I'll write for you, an individual customized practice plan, complimentary Zoom session if you want one, where we could check in and go through that and talk over it, make sure you're happy with that. Members videos. Every time I do a playthrough of a song, full playthrough of a song on this channel, I do a full talk through of the drum part from that song over on the members page. Every time I do a little tutorial video like this, you get the downloadable transcription that I'll write out. And I also now have started doing it in the amazing Mike Johnston. He has that great piece of software called Groovescribe. I'll also send you a link to whatever the thing is written out in Groovescribe, so you can listen to it, you can control the speed of it, you can practice along with the thing, work up whatever one of these on these type of videos, on the tutorials. I'll do that. A whole lot of other things as well, like other regular members videos, ongoing drum support. You can send me your questions anytime. I'll write you back, send you video responses, like loads of members do now. You can record if something that you're working on, send me a practice video, or if you're preparing for your grade, or you've worked out one of these things, take a video of it, send it over to me. I will give you feedback on it. I'll send you a little video response back. So that and a whole load of other stuff as well coming up on the members side. So thanks a million to all the amazing people who've supported. I've got some shout outs to do in the last couple of days. Thanks a million to Paul and Dave for signing up as members, and shout out to lovely Philip, of course, as well, for suggesting this video. And you can as well just support this channel by buying me a coffee, so I appreciate that as well. That's via the same page, which is linked in the description below. Now, thanks to all the lovely someones. Today I'd like to shout out the someones. So multiple people who don't even write their name but just support this channel in that way. So shout out to all the someones. Appreciate that so much. Thanks a million. Any questions about that or anything else, give us a shout. And what an amazing suggestion. That would have honestly never occurred to me, but as soon as I heard that suggestion, heard the music, I was like, man, of course we should do this as a video. So thanks a million, Philip, and well done, Tony, for spotting it. And see you soon. Thanks a lot.